Good evening and welcome to Video Games and How They Cheat Our Kids. Today, in tonight's documentary, we are going to investigate the negative effects of playing these video games. Video games are not just a problem with our kids, they're an epidemic. Video games are known to disrupt children's social life, distract from their school studies. Instead of studying for a test, they're trying to study online how to beat the newest Halo boss. But above and beyond all, these video games encourage violence, and these extremely violent video games, a few of them, are a little too accessible for younger children to purchase when the content is much too inappropriate for their youthful eyes. Now, I've heard petty excuses that these video games are not violent at all. I laugh at these logical fallacies. Not violent at all? We'll see about that. Wow! I don't know about you, but obviously after viewing those clips, video games are indeed extremely violent, and most of these games are played by the gamers out there in the real world. Now, I realized a problem with these games is the level of addiction that is typically associated with playing them. I had to find out for myself if this was true. So what I did was, I had my main man, our lead reporter for Channel 8 News and HD Private Documentaries, Chad Chubin, live on the scene with one of the most addicted players to video games possibly on this earth. Chad, you're live. How many hours a week would you say on average do you spend playing video games?
I play 60 hours a week.
60 hours?! Would you say that you were addicted to video games?
Oh, hell yeah, I will. I'll say that.
Video game addiction is a growing epidemic with our children. It must be stopped! Whoa! Hang on. It appears we are now live with Chad Chubin, who is about to experience playing Rock Band by himself for the first time. Let's see how addicting this game actually is. Don't I have an interview to do? Oh well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought that was bad, let's see what happens when Chad Chubin started playing Rock Band 2 with two other players, completing the experience of the drummer, the guitarist, and the bassist, with the exception of the vocalist, because nobody likes to sing.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and the devil when I make. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. And this is the gift that has been given to me.
All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why.
Oh, hello. And, thank you for that, Chad Chubin. Well, apparently from that we can tell that video games obviously are extremely addictive. Some kids are so addicted to these games, they don't get the necessary amounts of exercise they need every day. Without enough exercise, that means fat kids, and with fat kids, that means a fat future. This is what they should be doing instead of playing video games.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah.
I had to investigate these problems, so I made it my duty to go out there into the community of these video game players. And I had to ask them myself 3 very specific questions about these video games. Now, on my right here, as you may have noticed, is a wireless Bluetooth headset device, which coincidentally is compatible with the PlayStation 3. I'll be using this to get in touch with the outside world with the gamers. Oh, this just in. We're live, and we have some gamers. My first question to these gamers is, how many hours a week, on average, do you play these video games?
About 2 hours. Maybe about 15.
On average, I say about 10. Not a lot. I don't play a lot of hours during the week. During the weekend, I'm on 40.
Well,
Like 6 hours.
on average, so I would say like 1 to 3 hours. Okay, on weekdays that'd be like 1 to 2.
Okay.
Right? So that's like 10 hours. And then weekends probably around 2. So I'd say about like 14.
Okay.
14 hours. But I don't watch that much TV, if that's any conflict. Never mind.
About 24.
I'd say so, about 6 hours.
My next question is, what types of video games do you like to play?
Madden 09.
Like sports games?
Sports games, Madden 09.
Alright, and
Saints Row 2.
Shooting games, stuff like that.
Guitar Hero or Call of Duty.
The violent ones, first-person shooters, RTSs. I don't do the role-playing ones, but I like the ones where you have a keyboard and a mouse, and you have a clear objective, to destroy the enemy at all costs.
What games do you play when you do?
Skate 2 and Rock Band.
Call of Duty.
Gears of War 2.
oh shit.
Fable 2.
My last question to these gamers is, have you ever blown off hanging with a friend or a group of friends just so that you could stay home and play video games all by your lonesome?
Yeah, actually like 3 weeks ago.
Alright.
Bad decision, but
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
It's kind of like both, right? Because, my friends are, like my roommates next door playing the same game I'm playing. And what about online friends? Don't they count?
It depends where you're hanging out with your friends with. If you're going, say, to the movies, I'll probably go. But then again, I might just play the game.
Yeah.
But when I'm at the movie, I'll be like, you know what? I should have stayed home and played the video game. So I choose video games.
I would like to thank the gamers for contributing to my research for the investigation of why video games are truly bad and very negative for children. Well, that concludes our documentary segment on why video games are bad. We hope you learned something. As for me, when it comes to games, I like to keep it old school. Till next time.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody!